Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another FIFA 18 player rating prediction with my club today, Liverpool. So if you can smash 100 likes on the video if you want to see more. Also let me know in the comments which teams you want me to see next, and let me know your opinions on these players, who you think should be what rating and what not. Make sure you do subscribe as well if you're new to the channel and enjoying the FIFA 18 content. But today we've got Midfield starting off in goal. I've given him a 2-point upgrade. Didn't start the season too well, was very shaky, then got dropped out of the team, but then came back into the team at the end of the year, and in sort of the last 10-15 games he was really good. So I've given him a 2-point upgrade to an 80 rated goalkeeper. Relatively nice upgrade, and he should be a decent card for FIFA 18. Whereas his goalkeeping partner Karius was an 82 rated keeper this year, and I've downgraded him to a 79. Probably could possibly go lower. He had a really bad season. You can see 17 games, only managed to keep 3 clean sheets all season. He just had a really tough first season. Hopefully he can get back on it next year and maybe break his way back into the first team. Then got James Milner, 81 rated centre midfielder this year. I've converted him to a left back and given him a 1-point upgrade. For an auxiliary left back, Milner this year actually did a very good job. Now as a fullback you can see his pace is really low. He'll be a pretty poor fullback, but he did have a pretty good season. He did score 7 goals, however they were all penalties, but had a very good season considering he was playing out of position. Then got Dejan Lovren, first centre back. I've decided to keep him the same rating as an 82. Didn't have a amazing season that deserved an upgrade, but didn't have a bad season, didn't really do anything wrong, wasn't spectacularly good on the other spectrum of things, but just generally had a pretty average season, so I'll keep him the same rating. Then we got Joel Matip, 83 rated. I've upgraded him to an 84. Really showed his class last year. Didn't obviously start the season, obviously did miss a bit of time with the Africa Cup of Nations issue and whatnot, but when he did play he was phenomenal. You could see his quality, you could see his passing, you could see his pace, and he's a very smart and intelligent defender, and I've given him a solid upgrade to an 84 rated centre back. Then got Nathaniel Klein again, another player much like Lovren. Didn't have an outstanding season, but didn't have a terrible season either. Decided to keep him as an 81 rated right back. Hopefully Klein can get and improve next year. Defensively this year he was quite solid, but offensively he was really lacking, not like his normal self, so I've decided to keep him the same rating. We've then got Klavan. I hate this guy. I really think he is appalling. You know, I can't say enough bad things about Klavan. Every time he plays, I'm nervous. I'm nervous as a Liverpool fan when he plays, because I just think every time he gets the ball, he's going to screw it up. He's going to do something to give us a goal. So I decided to downgrade him to a 76. Hopefully, it's lower. We've then got Moreno as well, 77 rated left back. I downgraded him to a 75 rated left back. Again, Moreno just had a poor season. Whenever he came into the team, he really didn't do anything good, and the fact that Milner's not even a left back and he was playing ahead of Moreno really shows what faith Klopp has in him as a left back. We've then got Emre Can, 8 rated centre back. I've upgraded him to an 81 rated CDM. Chan started the season off really poorly, but again, like a few other players in the team, in the second half of the year, a lot like Mignolet, he really came into his own. He really did play well. You know, obviously scored that wonder goal at Watford, but generally in the second half of the season really did pull his finger out and play well, so I've decided to give him a 1-point upgrade. Then got Jordan Henderson. This one could be a little bit controversial. I initially downgraded him to an 81, but I thought I was going to keep him as the same rating. I think the first half of the season when he was playing, he was incredibly good. He really was very good. It was only sort of the last 15 games he didn't play, but you know, to begin with he was really good. If he'd have played the whole season, he potentially could have got a team of the season card. That wasn't to be, but I decided to keep him as the same rating as an 82. Then got Gini Wijnaldum, currently an 81 rated left mid. Obviously converted him to a centre mid. Played the whole season as a central midfielder, and had a very good season. I think for his first season he had a pretty good season. You know, 55 games, 10 goals and 9 assists is pretty decent. Now when you compare that to obviously Pogba, Pogba played 69 games, got 12 goals and 5 assists. So for someone like Wijnaldum to be matching Pogba on stats, if not being slightly better than Pogba, is pretty good. So, you know, I think Wijnaldum deserves his 1-point upgrade. Then got Coutinho, 86 rated left wing. I've kept him as a left winger because he did pretty much play the whole season as a left winger. I prefer him. Obviously, it would be better for FIFA purposes if he was a central midfielder, but he did play pretty much like 90% of the season as a left winger. So I think unfortunately he's going to keep that left wing card. But I'm giving him that 1-point upgrade. Does deserve it. Has had a very good season. I think it's been his best season at Liverpool. Really just some of the things he did last year, you know, his distance shooting, his quality. I don't know how he's only got 77 shooting. I've upgraded him to an 80 shooting. I think he could potentially maybe be an 82 shooter. Also 85 passing, 80 dribbling. It's not a bad card actually, it's a pretty decent card. But that is Coutinho. I think Adam Lallana, currently an 83 rated centre mid. I've upgraded him to an 84 rated cam. Primarily did play mostly as a cam, you know, could keep him as a central midfielder, doesn't really matter because you could always convert him if needs be. 48 games, 11 goals and 7 assists. Lallana had a pretty decent season. Started the first half of the season was absolutely brilliant. Second half of the season wasn't as good. I still think he deserves his 1 point upgrade. Then got Lucas Leiva, 80 rated CDM. Downgraded him to a 79. Didn't really play too much. Most of those games were as a sub. And just didn't really have the impact that he's got, but he's a nice player to have around the squad. Then got Sadio Mane, 82 rated right winger currently. I've upgraded him to an 84, potentially could be an 85. I think 84 though, when you look at the stats, 30 games, 13 goals and 5 assists. I don't think that's warranting a 3-point upgrade. Well, I think a 2-point upgrade is pretty much certain in my opinion. You know, 95 pace he's going to have now, so that's going to make him one of the fastest. If not, maybe he could be higher than that. He could be one of the quickest players in the game for sure. Good pace, good shooting upgrade as well. Good physical upgrade for Mane. Kind of jumped the gun here, but Salah, you know, pretty much guaranteed to sign for Liverpool now. I'm very happy about that signing. Looking at these stats as well, 43 games, 19 goals and 12 assists for a winger is very, very good. So I think we've picked ourselves up a very good player there. Giving him a 2-point upgrade as well. Again, like Mane, could potentially get a 3-point upgrade, but I think a 2-point upgrade is fair and pretty much solid. Again, a nice upgrade for Salah, good upgrade on pace, shooting and physical. I think that Daniel Sturridge, another downgrade, currently an 84. I think he's going to go down to an 82. Didn't really play too much last year. Spent most of the time injured. Just had a rough time of it last year. Didn't really get into the team very much. And although when he did play, he did look quite good sometimes. It's just, you know, the injury is just too much. I think a downgrade is certain. Then got Roberto Firmino, 83 rated currently. I think he'll stay as an 83. I actually think Roberto Firmino had a good season last year. I think things like his work rate and his energy goes kind of unnoticed. You know, not a lot of people, and obviously that's not a stat you can kind of quantify, but you know, I think he had a pretty decent season. Playing up front though, you'd expect a few more goals out of him, so I'm going to keep him at the same rating. And then Divock Origi, I've actually upgraded 1 point. I think 48 games and 11 goals, 3 assists. Again, I think I'd expect a little bit more from someone playing up front to score some more goals, but I've decided to give him a little upgrade. I think he did okay, and I think the 80 rating would be fair. Moving on to 3 transfers. First up, we've got Aubameyang. This one's obviously one that's kind of very hit and miss. I've given it a 40% chance of happening. Possibly that's a little bit too high, but you know, you can see this: 49 games, 43 goals and 3 assists. Aubameyang, 89 rated. I've given him. I think that's a fair rating as well. He would be an absolutely amazing player for us. Imagine having Aubameyang, Mane, and Salah and Coutinho as our attack. That would be absolutely amazing. So hopefully Aubameyang can sign, although I'm not hopeful. Then got Navigator, another player that I really like, probably one of my favourite midfielders in FIFA this year. I've got his team of the season card. I think it's absolutely amazing. I've given him a 4-point upgrade to an 82. Had a really good season last year, 32 games, 8 goals and 7 assists for a guy that's 22. I think he had a very good season. This one's been around for a while. I've given it a 50-50 chance of happening. Could happen, might not happen. We'll have to wait and see what happens with it. And then we've got Mendy as the last one for a new left back for us. Upgraded him by 5 points. Had an amazing season with Monaco, getting to the semi-finals of the Champions League and winning their league title. 38 games, 1 goal and 8 assists. A big upgrade there for Mendy. Only giving this one a 30% chance of happening. I don't think this one's going to happen, but it would be a nice signing if it did. And there is the Liverpool player rating predictions for FIFA 18. So let me know what you think of these ratings in the comments. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. That's all today, guys. Have an awesome day. I'm out.